Every other time I've bulked in the past, it's went terribly. I've gained weight and I thought I was doing tremendous, but in reality, I was just putting on fat and I wasn't really putting on any muscle. And then it get to the period of time where I need to cut and I need to lose weight. But what would I do? I'd end up losing a lot of the size that I gained, to the point it would only be maybe 1 or 2 pounds when I'd be a year or two into lifting, where the results should be the best. And recently, I've trimmed down again from a bulk that I've recently done, and I've got amazing results, to the point I'm leaner already and I weigh about 13, 14 pounds more than I did at my leanest state already. And I don't look ridiculously far off of that, and I'm holding much more muscle and I feel a lot more better in myself. In this video, I want to list the 3 things you need to do that is very important in order to get and build sufficient muscle. The first thing's going to be the food you actually consume. A lot of us want a dirty bulk when we start bulking and gaining muscle, and we eat loads of shit, loads of shit, loads of shit. And this is what I've done in the past, and this is why I've got very bad results. This past bulk where I put on around about 23 pounds was exceptional, because I've done it slowly over about 7 months, and I slowly gained weight, and I was very, very conscious of what I was eating a lot of the time. Sometimes I would fit in shit, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I would, but it wouldn't be ridiculously often. I would always try to eat clean, fairly clean, and always try to make sure my protein was at a good level for me to build muscle and for me to slowly progress, leading to me feeling more fulfilled now, leading to me actually making gains instead of just surplusing all the way up, losing loads of weight and not having much muscle gain. Maybe a little bit of different body composition, but not much muscle gain. And this is something that I needed to do this time, because I've always rushed it in the past. I've always wanted to put on weight as quick as I can, to the point I just put on body fat. I never put on muscle, but this time I've been able to actually put on muscle, which is beautiful, to the point I've leaned down around about 10 pounds roughly this year, since December, start of December, when I started trying to lean down a little bit and watch my calories again properly. I've lost like 10 pounds already, and I feel exceptional. And I've literally held a lot of the muscle, and I just look trimmer and trimmer each day, and it's beautiful. But it's easy to dirty bulk and easy to think, oh well, all these calories are sufficient. And I don't blame some of you who are hard gainers or who can't put on muscle to do that, but other people like me, and I guarantee a lot of you are like this, where you could eat everything. You could eat literally everything. You could eat loads of shit, loads of terrible food, and you can eat literally everything inside, and you still probably won't be full up. That's what my natural body's like, how I naturally feel. I naturally feel like I can eat everything. I can easily eat 4 or 5k calories a day if I actually just didn't track. And that's what I used to do years ago, to the point I got fat. But a lot of you who are hard gainers, you can fit in a bit of shit. But the ones who want to actually put on muscle properly, fit in less shit. It's simple, I know, but fit in less shit, because it's too easy to eat and overconsume on them stuff that hurts you, and that almost ruins your whole body composition and your bulk in a sense, because you think you're putting on weight, but you're putting on fat, not real muscle. The next thing is going to be your training. My training is always focused around getting stronger or getting more reps if I can't get stronger. And I want you lot to view your workouts in this way, instead of viewing it as a failure if you don't make any improvement. Try to make a little bit of improvements in your workout, whether that's another rep on a certain amount of exercises, or that's lifting heavier. You need it to go up, really, even if it's just a tiny bit. And some days you're not going to feel amazing. Like for example, today I worked out, I didn't feel amazing, and I just tried to get a little bit more done, push myself a little bit more just to get a little bit more done, but I didn't feel it. And some days you're going to have that. Aim to get a bit stronger, or aim for more reps on certain exercises. Let's say rear delt flies. This is what I've been doing recently, especially for these rear delts, because they never want to fucking grow. I've been doing rear delt flies. With that, I've been trying to get stronger before. If I can't get stronger, I will literally do more reps and try to gain 1 more rep, 2 more reps, whatever I can on that exercise for me to improve, and just keep that momentum going. And some days you're not going to improve, but just aim every workout to improve a little bit, whether that's in strength or on your bigger lifts like bench press, shoulder press, squats. Aim to get stronger on them. But on your lighter lifts, let's say for example lateral raises, just aim for more reps, or maybe aim to up the weight a little bit and just try to build that and build that and build that and build that positive momentum, getting stronger. The next thing is going to be your protein intake. Your protein intake is ridiculously important with this, because I've had it in the past where I put on like 36 pounds. At the start of 2020, I was around about 14.5 stone, and I got all the way down to around about under 12 again. And my protein intake was so low to the point I wasn't able to gain really any muscle. I was gaining muscle, I was getting stronger, but because my protein was so low when I was cutting, I didn't really focus on protein. I didn't hold much of the muscle. I really didn't. And my cut was way too drastic as well, so I didn't hold much of the muscle, plus my cut being too drastic, plus me taking it on for too long and just lowering my calories leaded to me just almost looking terrible. I looked slim, I looked fairly lean, but I didn't feel good. I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel grateful. You have to understand how important your protein intake is for this, because if you don't have good protein intake, how are you going to hold the muscle? Really? How are you going to hold the muscle? I'm not talking eating ridiculously extreme amounts, but eat a good amount of protein. Eat a very good amount of protein. I try to aim for around 140 grams a day, around there. I always try to make sure I'm either above that a little bit. And a lot of days, I make sure just to eat more high protein foods, chicken, fish, even more chicken, all the boring stuff, protein oats, all these different things, all the boring stuff. I make sure to eat that, a lot of eggs, because it allows me to feel fulfilled, strong and powerful. And when I lose that weight, I'm able to hold the muscle because the amount of protein I've actually been eating. The amount of protein I'm able to hold the muscle as I'm trimming down, leads to me feeling more comfortable, confident in myself. Aim for a good amount of protein, especially when you're cutting as well, because a lot of times we're bulk up to cut down. And before in the past, too little protein, I just lost all my gains essentially. So keep that balance of good protein as you're leaning down, and almost focus on protein as well as you're leaning down, because you're going to be way more satiated than if you didn't. This is going to be the overall end to this video. Hope you got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Let me know if you want more content like this. Thank you.